Hey there guys, it is Wednesday again, and so it is time for Bakemonogatari, and today we are watching episode 8. So, this should also be the last episode of the Suruba Monkey arc, I believe. So last episode it was revealed quite a few things, like she's a lesbian, and I know some of you guys had some issues with the subtitles there. Apparently it was spoiled a little bit too early. Honestly though, I don't think that was that big of a deal. I had my suspicions even before, before Senju basically confirmed it. And well, I don't know. It felt quite obvious to me. I think if you go back to the, I believe it's episode 6, I think I even made one comment on this before she even said it. So, it should be fine there. Beyond that, we also know that it's not actually a monkey's paw, Subra's problem. It's apparently a rainy devil, whatever the hell that is. I don't typically look up these stuff before the end of an arc, right? Because I don't want to be inadvertently spoiled. So yeah, but it seems pretty straightforward, but honestly, I still feel that there is some missing link here. I still feel like there's maybe an untold story, especially between Senju and Suruba here. So, well, yeah, let's just get into the episode and see what that exactly is. Alright, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Isn't that literally the monkey's paw? Alright, sorry about that. I had to quickly uh sneeze for a moment. Surveillance. What? So she's like sleepwalking or something? Really? And so that's how she won? Right, it's literally just like the monkey's paw. And she won, right? Huh, okay. But isn't there still a case of speed on the basketball court? Wait, seriously? She can dunk? Okay. Well, I mean, with all the concept of her jumping and whatnot, I guess that's to be expected. Oh. Right. So what exactly happened between these two? Okay. I mean, there's an option besides running away or using the monkey's paw, isn't there? Alright, so she wished. What exactly was her wish? Really? Huh. Oh, okay. Now, this is a stark contrast to what we were just listening to in the beginning. Alright. Alright. So, do these lyrics. Okay, okay, yeah, it's literally talking about what when she saw Senjugahara with Araki. I'm still really curious, like, what exactly was her second wish? Was it she wished Araki would not be there? Is it that she wished she could be by Senjugahara's side? And more importantly, though, I still have a question as to why Araki was able to resist the effects of the wish. Shouldn't that contradict itself in a sort of way? I mean, her wish was never fulfilled, wasn't it? So come on, what was the wish? Or is there literally no wish? It just simply bonded with her left hand, and that was that. I think that's a recurring theme out of all this. You have to save yourself. So, did she actually wish death upon Araki? but it's not a monkey's paw, right? Haha, yeah, there you go. There we go. There we go. That's the twist. Okay, yeah, this makes a lot more sense, right? Oh, so if Araki is killed, then it'll detach itself again. Is that the case? I mean, even without that entire part, I feel like that was, I made the sort. Oh, what? Right. Okay, these two are both vampires. You literally have to take off your entire shirt, though. As I was saying, so Suruba's wish, right? If it was to just, be together with Senjugahara, why would it manifest itself into Araragi, receiving injuries or dying or something like that, right? That doesn't guarantee her to be beside Senjugahara. If it wanted to twist itself, it would have some other kind of way. We're gonna see some actual fighting action now. Power up by giving blood? Why would you power up when you give blood? Because that's how you get girls to fall for you. That's why he can build a harem. That's why he's the main character. Are we really gonna get everything done in this episode? We literally have like a third left. Damn. Ooh. His entire arm is broken. Ooh. Ooh. Damn. Still though, if Aragi didn't have this kind of body, this kind of power, he would be dead already. Ouch. Ouch. What? Are you serious right now? I mean, even if he has super regenerative powers, that's still. Mhm. Ah. Yeah, Aragi was the one who said that. Mm. Yeah, she said that before. But he wasn't planning on dying, was he? If he wasn't in a body. I don't get it either. Hmm. What? 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 I. Mm. She looks like she's from AKB with that outfit. Mm. But, huh? What? What? Oh, right. So yeah, the next one. But I'm not quite sure I understand what happened here. Nautica snake. All right. And there we end the monkey arc. I'm just gonna call it that. So in the end, there was a twist, right? So I was right on that, and that was the case being that everything that happened is really Kambaru's own subconscious wish, and not really something bad stemming from, interpreting or twisting a wish, such as the classic monkey paw situation, right? So I feel like I think I kind of got that in a sense, right? Because I was questioning why exactly it works similar to the monkey's paw, as well as the entire situation where I felt like assaulting Araragi or trying to kill him wouldn't really fulfill the wish of her being beside Senjugahara, right? Or allowing her to be with Senjugahara. That didn't really make sense to me, so now with this, it's clear. So I guess if I may, I'll give myself partial credit for this one. So yeah. And as for the rest, the entire fight scene, really, Araki is kind of a fall, right? And that's normally the case with these kinds of harem protagonists. Now, I know probably some people will argue that it's not a harem or whatnot, but it definitely gives me a lot of this kind of vibe in a sense. I mean, I know the official partner, the official girl is Senjugahara, but still, you guys know what I mean. And really, if you think about it, see, I actually had this, I don't know how many of you guys have actually seriously thought about this, but I considered the fact, like, all these harem protagonists, they're normally always, very kind, very thoughtful, and whatnot, right? To a point that it's almost a cliche, right? Being the soft, kind-hearted, harem protagonist that gets all the girls but doesn't never acts on it, right? But actually, if you really seriously think about it, the things that they do, the lengths that they go to, is not really something that anyone would be able to do, like in real life. So, and in this case, it's an even more perfect example, right? Because he's literally allowing himself to be beaten up to a bloody pulp by Kambaru here, and yeah, sure, he's mostly immortal, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't really make it any less painful, right? Like, I was cringing at some of those scenes there. Like breaking your arms and whatnot, breaking your jawbone, and then literally getting pierced through and having your entrails ripped out. Ew, ew. He definitely has a lot of pain tolerance. I'll give him that. Normal person would have passed out by then, I would think. Then again, I guess it might have something to do with his power up beforehand, so perhaps it's not as bad as I think. And speaking of the power up, so we also are revealed something here in regards to Shinobu, the little girl. So apparently, by giving blood to her, you can gain power. I don't really understand how that works. The normal vampire cliche is that if you're a vampire, then by sucking fresh blood or something, then you would be able to power up yourself. So why is it reversed in this sense, right? I'm sure this is a hidden plotline that we'll revisit later, but just as a preliminary guess, maybe Araragi turned into a vampire because of Shinobu, so she's like his direct, how should I say, direct master? Is that the word that's to be used? Or something like that. And so by providing sacrificial blood to her, Araragi can in turn gain powers from Shinobu. At least that's what I'm getting just from, what we can see so far within this episode. Right, but anyways, I'm sure we'll see that later on. If not in this season, then maybe later on in the sequels, right? Now, here's the thing. So at the end there, I was getting really confused on something. And this is actually something I talked about in the last episode as well. So the entire clash of the two wishes and how the situation resolved itself, that's the easy part, right? Don't worry, I got that part. How it sort of contradicts itself with the declaration from Senjugahara that she's going to kill Kambaru if Kambaru and the devil inside her actually kills Araragi. And this is also sort of foreshadowed by, again, from episode 6, when Araragi and Senjugahara were talking, and Senjugahara basically said, if anybody kills you, I will kill them, right? So that was foreshadowed there. I got that entire part. the thing that really puzzles me is why did Senjugahara suddenly act so kind to Kambaru, right, at the very end there? Like, is it all just an act in order, because she knows the entire situation, so she needs to play nice with Kambaru, and that's how the whole situation is going to resolve itself? But I would have thought that if, considering her attitude towards Kambaru so far, especially back in episode 6, where she basically was so cold and, basically regarded Kambaru as a giant nuisance, right? With that kind of behavior or temperament towards her, why is it that all of a sudden she is able to act so nice? You would think that if she really disliked her in a certain way, or was really, not not entirely thrilled being in her presence, she would at most maybe begrudgingly accept her, right? Like, she might be like, okay, I'll do my best about it, no promises, but let's try to be nice, right? Something of that kind of sort, which is what I was expecting. But instead, she's like getting all, close up and all, fingers entwined, and sorry to keep you waiting, acting so nice and so soft. Like, what's with the attitude change here, right? And that again goes back to my question from the last episode as well. So what exactly happened between those two? So in the end, we do see here that Kambaru did already confess her love towards Senjugahara, and Senjugahara rejected it. But why suddenly, all of a sudden, she was acting so cold towards her, right? What exactly happened there, and why did it suddenly resolve itself at the end here? That's something that I really don't quite get. And perhaps it's going to be, if it's going to be further explained in the future, because these are still recurring characters, right? Then okay, then that's fine. You guys don't need to spoil it for me. But I don't know. I'm just getting really puzzled over this entire scene and how it played out in this kind of way, right? And even now, asking Kambaru to go fetch Araragi for her, like something of that sort, like, I don't know. It doesn't really make sense to me how their relationship suddenly warped into this kind of thing. So, if it is mentioned in the future, let me know. If not, and it's never mentioned again, then I guess I won't mind being, getting some more information in regards to this part. And so there we go, right? That's my thoughts on this arc. So next episode, we're going to be going into a new arc, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe that is Hanakana's character, right? The character voiced by Hanakana. And so if that is the case, then the next opening should be Lenai Circulation. So again, just as the ending theme of this series, Lenai Circulation is a song whose reputation precedes itself. So even I know of it, even though I haven't really seen this series yet. So if that is the case, well, looking forward to that. If not, well, I'm sure it's going to appear sometime in this season, right? So anyways, there we go. That's my thoughts on episode 8 of Bakemonogatari. Let me know if there's anything I missed. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.